Hi everyone. Today we'll be starting with the next chapter 15, visualizing solid shapes. Now in this solid shapes we are going to have 3D shapes like a sphere. A sphere is having a volume that is going to be a 3D shape of a circle. If I'm going to talk about a square has a 3D shape of a cube like this. For example, you can see like this. All the figures in the group A are plane figures. All these are plane figures. Now this is a circle. Okay, this is a square. All these are the plane figures. And in here, when we are going to talk about the 3D shapes, these are going to be like this. Cone. Then this is going to be a cube. Cube is the 3D of square. Pyramid. Cylinder. Like this. Triangular prism. Like this we are going to talk about in this chapter. Now we'll be starting firstly with exercise 15.2. In 15.2 we are going to discuss about how we are going to see the views, the side view, the top view and the front view when we are going to cut these horizontally or vertically. Now before that, let us start with the concept of cross section. Now what is the meaning of cross section? Cross section means the surface obtained when an object is cut straight across. See what they're saying? The surface obtained when an object is cut straight across is called as the cross section. Now, for example, they have cut this carrot. When they cut the carrot, this is the part which they have got after cutting it from the middle. This is the cross section part. And when we cut it horizontally like this, it came out to be a circle. So the horizontal cross section is a circle. Okay. Similarly, we are going to talk about, if we are going to talk about different vegetables, you have to identify the shapes of those cross sections, right? If there is a ball and if I am going to cut that ball, if I'm going to cut from the center, that is going to give me this shape. If I'm going to cut the ball from the center, that is going to give me this shape. And this shape is when I have cut it horizontally like this. Horizontally I have cut it. It has gave me the shape of a circle from the middle. Okay. If I will cut it like this also, vertically also, this ball is going to give me the shape of circle only. So this is the middle one. This is the section in the middle and this is called as the cross section. Which figure we are going to get after this cross section or after we are going to cut it horizontally or vertically, we have to identify that. This is the figure I have obtained by cutting it horizontally and vertically of a sphere, and that is going to come out to be a circle. Okay, so this is just one example. Similarly, let's move to this page 202. In this, you have been given these figures and you have to tell what is the front view, what will be the front view of this, what will be the side view, and what is going to be the top view. Take a glass and look at different positions from the top, from the front and from the side and observe it. Now when you are going to see it from the front and side, they both are going to look same, but is it going to look same from the top view? When you are going to see it from here, from this side, you are going to find a circle. Okay, so the top view is going to be of the circle. Similarly, the next one of the aeroplane, this is the front view of the aeroplane, this is the side view, and this is the top view when the aeroplane is going to be there and when you are going to see it from the top. From the top, aeroplane looks like this, the side like this, and from the front it looks like this. Similarly, this is about the house. Now look at the following solids which are formed using the connecting cubes and their different views. When we are going to talk about the cubes, let us talk about these cubes, and on the basis of these we are going to talk about this question in the exercise. Okay, now in this, now these are the solids. You have to talk about their front view, side view and the top view. The front view, if I am going to talk about, is going to be this one. If I'm going to see it from this side, this is the front view, and from front I can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So this is going to be the front view. From the top you will see these three, the base one, three, these ones, and these ones. From the top you are going to see this and this. This cube is included because of these three. So you will see from the top these and this. So this is going to be your top view. And the side view is going to be these ones. This, because if I have to see from here, so this is going to be your side view. Okay. Similarly, see the last one. If I have to see the front view, from anywhere you can see the front view, you can see from this side. If this is your front view, then this will be your side view. If this is the front view, this will be the side view. If this is the front, this is going to be the side. So front and side, they both are same. Now when you are going to see from the top, you can clearly see from the top that this space is empty, and you can clearly see the base. So this complete, which is the base, is going to be the top view. Okay. Now on the basis of these observations, let us start with the exercise. Now in this exercise, the first question is, write the shapes obtained by horizontal and vertical cross section. Cross section means horizontally cutting it from between. Horizontally cutting it from between. If this is a cylinder I am having, I am going to cut it horizontally from between. Which shape I am going to get? Now if I have just cut this and I have got the shape of, like for example, I was having this cylinder. I was having this cylinder and I have cut this like this. Horizontally I have cut it. Which shape I have got? I have got the horizontal cross section of cylinder. Sorry, circle. So of the cylinder, horizontal cross section is circle. And if I am going to do vertical cross section, now vertical cross section means if I am going to cut it from the middle, like this, from the top, vertical, like this. Let me just show you by cutting it vertically. Now after cutting it, I'll be getting a shape of a rectangle. You can see this. This is the shape of rectangle when I have cut it like this. Okay, so this is a rectangle. That's how we are going to do the cross section. Now you have to imagine all. If I'm going to cut a cone if I have to cut, now this was the shape of the cone, like this. This was like this, cone was here. And if I have cut this from the middle, from the horizontal, which shape I have got? I have got the shape of a circle when I have cut the cone from the middle. And when I am going to cut it horizontally like this, sorry, vertically, if I am going to cut it from top to bottom, I will be getting a triangle. Next, cube. When cube I am going to cut from the horizontal, I am going to get a square. And if I am going to cut it vertically also, I am going to get a square. Similarly, sphere, I have just explained you the example of sphere with the help of that clay, that when you are going to cut the square, you are going to cut the sphere horizontally or vertically, you are going to get a circle. Now the next is rectangular prism. Now for these two, let us move to this here. These points. Horizontal cross sections of the different are given below. If I am going to talk about the cube, they have cut from here and this part is square. Similarly of a cuboid, when we have cut this from here, this part has come out as the cross section and this is a rectangle. Cylinder, when we have cut this horizontally, this is the part which was the cross sectional part and that was circle. Cone, circle. Sphere, circle. Now this is square pyramid. Pyramid is like this, and if the base is square, then the cross section will also be square. This is triangular prism. Now if the base is triangle, then this horizontal cross section will also be a triangle. Okay. Now on the basis of this, let us read these lines. If we are going to take some other also, observe the horizontal cross sections. In prism, the horizontal cross section will have the same shape and size as they have their bases. Now if you have seen these two, their horizontal is same as that of the base. If this is the horizontal, this is also the base. Okay. Whereas in pyramids, the shape is same. In pyramid, the shapes are going to be same, but as it is going to go up and up, the size of the cross section will come small. It will become small. That's what they have said. The shape is the same as that of the bases, but the size go on reducing while when the cross section is taken towards the apex, when you are going to move up. Okay. Now let's move to E part. Rectangular prism. When we are going to cut it horizontally, it is going to come as triangle, and vertical means rectangle. Similarly, the square pyramid, square and triangle. Now in this question number 2, you have to do question number 2 and 3 in the notebooks. In question number 2, they have given you these 2D shapes and you have to tell the 3D shapes of these. These are the 2D shapes. Now what will be the 3D shape of this? The 3D shape of this is going to be a sphere. For cone, it can be, I have written it here for you people in the notebook. You have to write question number 2 and 3 in the notebook. Second one is this cone, this triangle. This is going to be triangular prism. The 3D shape you have to write here. These are the 6 shapes. These are the 6 lines. So this is going to be hexagonal prism. Square. What will be the 3D shape of the square? Cube. Rectangle. What will be the 3D of rectangle? Cuboid. Now question 3 is, a figure has been given to you and you have to write the top, side and front view of the solid shape. When you are going to see from the top, from here, when you are going to see, you can clearly see the base. You can clearly see the base from here because this top is very small. This is pointed one, and from this you can clearly see the base, and the base is the pentagon. So the top view is the pentagon. Like this you are going to draw the top view. The front and the side view is same. So the front and the side view is going to be this one. Okay. So this was your question number 3. Now let's move to question number 4. Question number 4 you will do in the book. On the basis of this, you have to tell now which one is the left view, right view, front view and top view. So firstly, I am going to talk about this. This is going to be my left view. The second one is going to be my top view. These 4 are there, so that is going to be my top. Right one, this is going to be my right. And the front one, this is my front because I can see from here, so this is my front. Now in the B part, I have to see from the top. Now from the top, if I will see, I can clearly see the base. This I can see. Top 2, in which, and this, these 2. So all these are going to be my top view. From the top, I am going to take the base, and the base is going to be this. So this is going to be my top view. Side view, side means back side of this. I am going to see from the back side. So that is going to be my side view, and the front. This is the front view. So this is my front. And this is your exercise 15.2. You just have to do question number 2 and 3 in the notebooks. Thank you.